Welcome. The question today is, can ride-on cars get wet? A lot of times they are used outside, well, pretty much always, and we know kids can go ahead and get them wet. As you can see here, my son playing with a smaller ride-on. It does have a bigger one, but the bigger one shouldn't get wet. So let's kind of go over that. The question is, can they get wet? They can, but you want to try to avoid it. Especially if it's raining or snowing outside, you want to leave the vehicle inside. It's best to store it in a basement or a garage if possible. You don't really want to leave it outside just because the elements can go ahead and get to it. Body of the car itself is usually made out of plastic, which is fine to get wet, and that's not the problem. The issue is the electrical system inside, including the battery and all the wires. You don't want to get any of those wet. So if you have a car that is really dirty and you need to clean it, the best way to do it is just go ahead and get a bucket and water with dish detergent and a touch of bleach. And go ahead and get the towel wet, wring it out, and then go ahead and wash the car that way. Make sure you dry it after and avoid any water dripping into the interior of the car. It's also best to remove the battery before you do this, just to be safe. And with removing the battery, it's also good to remove the battery when you're storing the car. So if you're going to leave the car outside in a shed, it's best if you could bring the battery inside with you, again, maybe in a basement or a garage, because the battery is the important thing that you don't want to get wet. That's very important. If the battery does get wet, you definitely want to go ahead and take a towel and dry it off. Give it some time before you try to charge it. Make sure it's completely dry, and then you could try charging it and putting it in the car. It may work, but over time you may see the battery start failing a lot faster. So that's the question I wanted to answer for you today. I do have a blog post on this on my website, rcrideoncars.com. We do have a long article here on the website that also includes 9 fixes. So if your battery does get wet, this is a great place to start to try to get it up and running again. So you can check it out. The link will be down below. Also, we do have some really advanced buyer guides. So if you go to buyer guides on the site here and then go into one of them, you can see right away that we have the information you need right here. How much weight they can hold, how many riders, the age, runtime, all the features they have. I really go in depth and research everything for you. So the buyer guides are amazing. So please check out the site if you'd like. We are an affiliate. We do earn a commission from things that are sold, but this just helps us reinvest to make more articles for the website. I want to thank you so much for watching the video. Appreciate it. Subscribe if you'd like, and thanks for the view.